who's back in the house? You.
Oh, shit.
Hello, Roscoe's, and welcome to the Roscoe's Tavern viewing party of RuPaul's Drag Race Season 18.
Yes. Have a seat. Okay, bitches, I'm out of breath. Okay,
She had to run, y'all.
I thought they were going to be here. They were outside. The door was locked. I had to go to the front door and run all the way around the building. And now I'm out of breath.
So,
how we doing? Are we doing good? Are we ready to get this shindig started? Let's bring them on.
Yes.
Who's first?
I see all the hot boys are in the house. I know you are here for her. Make some noise for Darlene Mitchell!
Hello, Roscoe!
Yes!
Hi, 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 hi! Oh my goodness. Her husband's here, so y'all can't touch her, okay? We're just throwing that out there. But y'all can't touch this next
guest.
outside. Y'all give it up also from season 18. Give it up for Nini, Coco!
Yes. Have a seat.
Welcome.
Welcome to Chicago and
Thank
Roscoe.
you. Thank you.
How are you?
So good.
Great, yeah.
Great. Just
Yeah,
ended having
off
me
to
here.
a great start.
Well, yes, Darlene, you said you used to live here. Welcome back, Nini. This is your first time here?
I have been in the crowd of Roscoe's many times.
Okay,
but
yes, now she's on the stage.
Yes,
Let's get
we're
it.
here.
It's a little different this time, isn't it?
Yeah.
little
It's a little
upgrade for you.
different. Well, we're super excited that you're up here, but we're excited for you subscribers. If you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do so. And if you are not a VIP member, this is the time to do it, because later on we will be doing some Q&A and having fun with the gals. But let's get this started.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Girl, the way that they just edited that wore me out.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
good. Okay, now that I've caught my breath after running. Okay, you guys are good?
Yeah.
Welcome. All right.
Thank you.
We have lots of questions. Let's start off with last week, and then we'll go further and further, into earlier in the season. But we'll start with your win last week.
Thank you.
How fierce!
The roast?
Now, I want to know, at what point in that set were you like, okay, I got to start pulling shit out of this bag and turning it up? You know what I mean? Tell me how it went.
So, at that, we'll go back to, that table read. The table read, at that point, I had not even decided that I was going to do the bag of tricks. You know what I mean? And I was realizing that, it was kind of falling flat. And I, the night before, was rewriting a lot. And I remember, I was talking to Jane, and Jane was like, just swing big. Girl, you just, now's the time. Swing big. So, I'm hot gluing that, they didn't even, show. I think they showed the purse in maybe, the beginning of Untucked. But hot glued this little, purse that I could just, throw all of those props in. And I still hadn't made the decision if I was going to start pulling shit out until I, take it to the podium. I put it on the podium. And I realized the first couple jokes are crickets. So in real time, I'm standing there and I'm like, okay, well, pedal to the metal. I'm just gonna let her rip. And literally just started pulling shit out. And the more that I leaned in, the more the reaction that it was getting. And Ru at that point was smacking the desk. Just I could see in the dark, cameramen were cutting up. And I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep going.
Yeah. And I remember when you were done too, I was right after Darlene. It was like a war zone of props all over. It was like she had murdered a clown. I walk up there are ripped paper. There is just plastic shit stepping on.
They didn't even show all of the, because there were multiple cards. I had every joke on a card, and every card I was throwing some of them forward. I was throwing toward the girl. There was shit everywhere, everywhere.
I thought it was genius. I absolutely banana. What the
Burger.
Yeah, no, Darlene, I wanted to give you your props because getting a win that late in the competition doesn't happen too often. So great job, Diva.
Thank you.
And to touch back more on props, Mikey and Jane both said it. You had a lot of props, and we're seeing it with the wigs here. Were you just helping all the girls all season?
Like you just saw. Every time somebody needed something, whether it was a little hard front little piece, a little, yeah, or any sort of prop, in that segment where Jane had to be a clown, the political challenge. literally everybody would just stroll past my station. I'm like, y'all want to give me shit every week, but when y'all need something, here you come.
And this challenge too, those were all Darlene wigs.
Yeah.
Look at all the wigs. They were all from that bag.
Just
I
throwing
swear.
them, just throwing them around the room.
How
yeah.
many wigs would you say that you took with you to the competition?
Ooh, I mean, like I said in that episode, I'm like, this is just bag number 1. Like literally, like 2 of those giant Ziploc like airlock bags I had just with like little mullets, little pixie cuts, little blowouts.
And the cumulative value of that was $103.
The fact that you had a mullet
Literally.
probably for
So
every
maybe,
cast.
maybe I would say styled wigs, like honestly, maybe 5, and then everything else was like, I don't know, probably upwards of like 20 little unstyled, make it work wigs. Yeah.
No shake and go.
Yeah, pop it on. The ones that like make a noise when you put them on. Yeah.
Take it right off the mannequin. I'll take this one.
Before we jump back in, Divas, we see that Discord's about to assign you one of the gay cowboys. Were y'all nervous going into that with what y'all just said a couple weeks ago that they should go home?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Very much so. I think like at that point too, we had already gotten to know each other pretty well at this point. So, we didn't think anybody at this point was really gunning for anybody that we were aware of. But we spend a lot of time in that confessional booth, so you really don't know what everyone is thinking all the time. So.
All right, well, let's see how this goes.
Way back.
Okay.
Wow.
Before we rewind with Nini, let's talk about this challenge right now and what's going on. You both find out you're doing a makeover challenge. What are your thoughts right away when you see the cowboys walk in?
Girl, they're big.
Yeah, big boys. We know a thing or two about big boys.
Excited about this or not excited about it?
So in my drag, I don't do a lot of. It's always been me. Like, have you ever put a lot of other people in drag or?
Not really, but like
Yeah.
I was excited, but like where I start. Oh, are you okay?
You okay, babe? You sure? Everyone look away.
Yeah.
No, you're good, baby. You're good. I'll have you sign a waiver later.
Yeah.
I don't want to. No lawsuits or bullshit like that. No, I'm kidding. All right, have a seat. And we're back. Okay.
And we're back.
You're
back
good,
to our
baby. You're
regular
good.
programming.
Okay, let's get back over here.
Your
So,
earrings are really cute, by the way. You recovered flawlessly.
you are really cute. You're gorgeous. All right, let's go.
But like where my insecurity comes from, like I was kind of saying, like I knew that my drag was going to be, like thrift store. Like I just wanted to be that kind of bit. You know what I mean? Trashy. And then so when I see them and they're all talking about like, ooh, honey, I'm gonna be glamour. You don't know what she's gonna put me in. And I'm like, yeah, you really don't know what I'm gonna put you in. Like we're about to take a turn, bitch. So that's kind of like where my insecurity in the moment was coming from. But I hadn't really done many makeovers either.
Yeah.
No, not as many as Discord apparently. Not.
But one of my goals too, Discord, she does makeover every day.
She seems very, very confident right now.
Always, baby. I think for me, I also wanted to make sure whoever came in, like, no matter what they looked like, I would be able to fit something to them. So I ended up bringing just raw materials too, and some of the other people did as well. Like people. This was a really hard thing to plan for, is like, how do you know how you can make somebody feel comfortable and confident in a look and you have no idea what they look like? It's tough.
Yeah, you don't know what body type you're going to get,
Right,
tall,
right,
height,
right.
all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I did love that Discord is like, I'm the best makeup artist here.
If
The
we could
confidence
all
was-
just live like that,
I wish, bro.
imagine
Yeah,
the
I
world.
love that.
Imagine the world.
I love that. Okay, so you're both feeling kind of confident right now, maybe?
It's up and down.
It's up and down.
Yeah,
It's up and down.
I think it was the time pressure, and we were trying to balance so many things at once of getting to know them, first of all, because putting somebody in drag is very intimate, too. So if you just try to run into throwing makeup on somebody and spitting and breathing in their face, like, it's going to be really uncomfortable. So I feel like this whole day, we were really just trying to get to meet them, and then also be like, what are we working with? Have you ever walked in heels?
Right.
And so when we heard Mikey had a former drag queen, we were like, what the hell?
Cut the
Not
cameras.
fair.
Literally, what the fuck?
Well, yeah, because you got to see what they're comfortable with. The producers are like, hey, interview them, see how y'all relate. And then, you essentially got to well, sometimes we don't know about this season, but sometimes they make y'all do something else in addition to the makeover. So that may be a possibility
Like
as
a
well.
little dance.
Yeah.
Ooh, let's see how it turns out. Wow. Okay. So we're gonna rewind. We're gonna talk about when you guys first got to the competition. Okay, you see, and I asked this because I think everyone's opinion about it is kind of different. First impressions, and who did you think was going to be your biggest competition? Now, this is before anyone's winning anything, and this or that.
I feel like, especially even like first walking in and like landing, after, doing our entrance and landing at the table, just eyes immediately on Athena. Because other people have said this, and it's not a lie, that Athena just has this presence that is just, I think it comes with doing drag for so long that it's just like, it's just part
So
of her.
long.
She's old.
Too much.
Darlene, you better read her.
much.
Because she's old. Got it. Keep going.
But she just has that sort of like grand dame, like, mother energy. And like Vita also has it.
Yeah.
But I would say those two specifically was just like,
Yeah.
it's almost a little intimidating being around them because they just have this sort of energy that is like, oh, they're going to the end.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, sign their ticket now.
And then the thing about Athena too is I also knew her before the competition. She's, very well known around the drag community. And then after the first mini challenge where we went to do the screaming challenge, her and I were waiting backstage and she's like, "So did Rue ask about your inner saboteur or?" And I was like, "No." And in that moment I knew she was not a threat. Because she was already spiraling within the first 10 minutes of being in challenges. So I said, "Okay, we're good. We're good with Athena."
Nini said, and I'm wrong. She's
And
going
I'm
home.
good. She's gonna go home.
That's hilarious. The talent show. You were one of my ones that I was kind of upset about because they kind of threw you in middle, maybe lower,
Yeah,
right? And I
yeah.
thought yours was super, super
Oh, thank you.
fierce.
Thank you.
How did you feel about that?
I mean, the thing was, the girls did get in my head because beforehand, some of the girls had seen there was a viral video of it, and so some of the people had seen it, and they fully gagged me. They were like, "Do you think it's gonna be bad that we've seen it before?" And I made the mistake of just being the anxiety took over, and I said, "Okay, I'm gonna go week 1, just so I know if I do have to lip sync, that week 2 I'll be ready." And then that didn't happen, thankfully, but.
I will tell you this, watching you seem very strategic. Like you are really thinking of every move. Your struggle with choosing roles, like do I do this, do I do that?
Yeah.
Would you say that played a huge factor in your do's and don'ts in this competition?
I would say it's more so at every step. I thought I was gonna get eliminated. Like it was fear of death. Like RuPaul looks in your eyes and she's like, and it's like she will laser snipe you with her eyeballs. We just saw it happen. And so at every turn, it was less about how can I beat somebody else. It was like, how can I not fuck this up so bad that I'm the worst in the group. So it was more so, and that was the hard part was I had to get over this making decisions out of fear and just start making decisions out of like, I know I can fucking do this.
Absolutely.
All right, Jay.
The shade.
The shade of it all.
Before we go to what we just seen, I wanted to ask her. We're talking about strategy with Nini Coco, and I wanted to say with you, I feel it's like completely opposite. You're like, I'm coming to have a good time. Whatever happens, happens. Would that kind of be accurate, or was there any
And
strategy?
I don't know if that was necessarily the plan. Yeah. And honestly, like I feel like that's sort of like what we were kind of like picking up on with each other, like at the very beginning, or it was sort of like, because I was like definitely more so like in my feelings emotional at the beginning. Okay. And really just like not really sure what was coming and just sort of like, well, similar to the roast, kind of making that decision with myself that it was sort of like, okay, well, I'm here, it's happening fast, and I'm just gonna ride with the wind, that sort of thing. And then like whenever, and whenever we would interact, I could see that she was like so, dot the I, cross the, you know what I mean, was like very, like you said, strategic. And I was like, oh my God, like I am not like that at all. Like, should I be like that? Why am I not like that? Like, so yes, it was very just whatever happens, happens. Let's go.
When you chose the dog, that was my favorite thing.
Yes.
When you're
And
like,
can
I'm
I
like,
tell
I'm
you,
the dog,
like,
and I'm
I
like,
was ready to like fight down for that
Yeah.
role.
Yeah.
Like it came
I
up
love
and I
it.
was like, the dog.
Well,
And I was like, oh.
well, they didn't show this.
Okay.
When they did the voting, Darlene was the only one who voted me for Fanny. And
Got
I was
that.
about to fight her for the dog, but I was like, okay, no. She voted for me. I'm not gonna fight her. I'll fight Athena.
I didn't
So-
know that I was gonna be the only one either. Like they were like, all right, vote for Fanny, and I was like, Nini. Oh.
Oh yeah. I thought
That's just awkward. Okay.
But you were meant to be the dog.
Yes,
It was
yes, meant to be. Maybe.
I want to take you guys back to the first episode, what we're talking about strategy and whatnot. I want to know your thoughts on it not being the talent show. With it being later in the season, what are your thoughts? Because you can kind of really put people in their place and kind of see where they're going to fall through the talent show. So what are your thoughts on that?
I think the talent show at the beginning would have totally changed everything. It would have completely shifted the first impression, because by the time we got to talent show, people had already formed real strong connections and other people were not as close. So it was like, or you just hadn't worked together. It was like just by nature of it. And if we had gone in on day one, the only people that would have known each other were the 17 Dion's, I guess, actually. But
Dion Dynasty.
actually, hold on, never mind. It would have been exactly the same.
Yeah. Seeing how this played out this season, do you think they're going to continue to put the talent show in the middle, or a few episodes in now?
I think so. I think it like made for
More organic drama.
Yeah, more organic drama, and also just like a better, I guess like experience. Like I was happy that it was later, because like I feel like I was able to show more like creativity with like a design challenge coming up, you know, like showing that I could kind of like put myself together. And then also there were some challenges in there before the talent show where I feel like I could show like my sense of humor. Because I knew going into the talent show that I was going to stand there with the workbench and just kind of tiptoe around and be like, well, I'm Darlene. Woo! So like, and like it went over well, and I think that's just because it was like a little bit later.
Yeah,
So like
and we had
I
already gotten to
benefited from the
know-
relationships.
Totally. It's like we gotten to know Darlene's humor, and it's like, that was so Darlene. Whereas maybe if you saw it on day one, it'd be
Episode
like,
one,
It would have been like, what is
crickets,
this?
honey.
Yeah.
Crickets. Yeah.
not Kara saying, what is this?
No, that's what the girls would have said.
Right,
Day
right,
one.
right.
I was
Literally,
kidding.
literally.
I have to say, you know how people have like resting bitch face, right? Like your serious face. I feel like
You.
Darlene, like shut up, Batty. I feel like Darlene's resting bitch face is like, ding. It's like I don't
Bro.
think I've ever seen you on here without a smile, and I
No.
think it's so infectious. I just wanted to tell you, I
Thank
love
you,
it.
thank you,
I
I
love it. I
appreciate
love
that.
it.
Thank
okay,
you.
did you have another question, Kara?
Okay, I do.
I wasn't ready.
Oh, no. Okay, so Darlene,
I
I mean,
was
it's
listening.
clear when you walked in here, the girls did not see you as a threat, Miss Thing.
You're right,
They were
right.
like, "Who is this country bumpkin bitch? Like, what is a tea?" What were you thinking? Like, were you just like, wait and see? What were you?
That's honestly kind of like how I felt. Like I knew that I had, you know, what it took to get this far, and that it was gonna kind of be like a sneak surprise. Because like even like coming in, the other girls had seen each other on social media a lot of time, or like, you know, like, oh, I've seen this about her, I've seen this about her, and then they get to me and they're like, we don't know what the fuck that is. Like we know nothing about this bitch. So I kind of like leaned into that everything was gonna kind of be like a bit of a sneak surprise, sneak attack. Yeah.
Did you know any of the girls on the cast before coming in?
Discord, just because I had lived in Chicago,
Okay.
so I knew of Discord, but that was it.
Wow. Okay.
Let me ask you this: what has inspired the? Oh, well,
Hold that thought.
I'll ask you this when we get back. Really quick before we get into the questions, where they showed Capernia Adams, that there's a movie called Soldiers
Soldiers
Girl.
Girl, yeah.
If you get a chance, watch it. It's a really good film. It's heartbreaking.
Very.
But yeah, it's called Soldiers Girl. Look it up. Okay, let's talk about this now. Did you have- Kara,
After
you wanna
that
get started?
moment, we see the girls are getting into the drag, and they are already starting to read. Nini, you taught your girl how to read. I see. You handed the gun to her and said,
Oh,
pointed
yeah.
at the room, bitch. Okay.
Yes. You know what? It was open carry in that workout room. Okay.
Yeah, no.
I think the thing that you also didn't see is they were reading from the moment that they got paired up with us. You know, they're showing all this nicety. No, girl, they were yelling at each other across the room. And I will say, I think it was me and Darlene's divas who were the shadiest. You just saw a taste of it. But they were attacking everybody.
Okay.
Everyone.
Well, on that note, I want to touch with you. A couple weeks ago, the girls were saying sometimes you may not know how to read the room when you interject with a little shade, a little reading, and I want to get from both sides. How did you feel about that? And Darlene, do you agree with the girls?
Oh, thank you. I definitely think that when I would read, it felt like we were backstage at a show, but usually I was used to being backstage with people that I've known for multiple years, right? So when you call them fat and ugly, it's like, yeah, I clearly don't dislike them because they're fat and ugly, but like, they know I still love them despite. So it's like, you know what I mean?
They want a little more connection before you dove in a little as hard as you did.
Yeah.
Like, lube it up first.
Yeah,
like,
lube it up, girl. So I think that was the part we missed out on, was like, you have to just know them, and then they have to be able to like
receive it.
stab you at your insecurities, and that's how you know you're really connected. So it was just kind of a sign to me that maybe I hadn't done the work to get to know everybody that much.
I can't wait to be backstage today.
Yes. Oh,
Yeah.
we get the whole cast come a little bit later for the show at 10:30. The first queen that walks in, I'm gonna be like, "Bitch, you fat and ugly," and I'm gonna see how they react.
Yeah.
And this is on you, Nini.
And ding. Yeah.
Okay, I do want to ask. Did you have a follow up?
No. Did
I
you
do
agree?
Wanna,
Did
I
you
do
agree?
want to ask. How long did they give you to get your makeover done, and who took the longest?
I think it was four and a half, either 4 hours or 4.5.
For both of you?
For both of us.
For both of you.
Yes. So it was just you had that whole time.
And I finished my the makeup first, so that's why like my little daughter
Oh, she was
is running around
scheming.
because I was literally like, you gotta get away from me. Like
Yeah.
you're done. Go terrorize the rest of the room. Like
And did.
please.
And did.
And did.
So she was the most fun. Who was the most reserved out of all the cowpoke?
Ooh. I don't.
Either like yours or Terry.
I think maybe Terry, like my diva Jason, who he was. That was just a sneak peek of the whole conversation we had. He was sharing. He has had such a roller coaster of an experience to like be in this room. He also had gotten that call like 2 days before. You know, like he wasn't prepared to do this, where a lot of the other people in the room, I think, had known about this for some time, were able to process it. So, like, walking into this workroom is a heavy emotional thing to do, especially when you're asked to be this vulnerable. So, yeah, it was. Yeah. I think he was processing a lot.
All right, well, let's see how this turns out. Okay.
Oh.
Okay, so here, when we do the runways, we play a little game here. It's either 10s across the board or it's a chop.
Oh.
So you're going to have to choose between, there's no middle ground.
Okay.
It's either 10s or a chop. So let's do this. We'll start with you, Kara, and then go down the line. So let's start with Discord Adams.
Discord Adams. I liked it. Harmony was cute. I'm gonna give it 10s.
10s?
Yes.
10s.
10s.
Tens.
There was
She
some
didn't want to.
apprehension there.
She didn't want to.
Tens.
10s. 10s. I'm gonna go 10s instead of. I like the opposites kind of thing. Yeah, I thought it was cute. Okay. Let's do Juicy Love Dion. Start with you, Kara.
Lucy and Juicy as the Carmen Miranda divas. I give it 10s, and she made the bodysuit for her guests as well. So I live.
10s. I see growth.
Tens.
10s. I thought that was stunning.
Yeah, I thought it was really cute too. All the fabric, everything. I thought it worked. So I'm gonna give it 10s. Let's do Jane Don't. We'll start with Kara.
I gotta chop it. I'm so sorry.
You're gonna chop it.
Yeah, it wasn't cute for me. I
It
didn't
wasn't.
like it.
Okay, Batty.
I think they.
It's a 10 or a chop, bitch.
Chop just because of the concept.
Okay.
I'm tens.
10s.
I'm 10s.
10s. I'm gonna give it 10s because they had all the elements that were required for it.
Yeah.
But Jane's partner was kind of like low in energy. Like it was like the delivery was not the
There you go.
greatest.
Yes, he didn't deliver.
You know what I mean? The
Yeah.
delivery was just not the greatest, but the challenge I thought worked. You know, the look for the challenge. Okay, Nini Coco. Kara.
Oh, starting with me. I forgot.
Yeah.
My bad.
We started with you the
Nini
whole-
Coco as the butterfly. Okay, I think the monarch butterfly is a little bit of a touchy thing on the runway.
Yeah.
Nini. You looked great. I don't think your partner looked great.
Okay.
I'll be honest.
Okay.
I'm giving it 10s.
10s, baby.
Yeah, Darlene.
I need some bug spray, bitch. I need.
Yeah, bitch. I'll see you outside, girl.
So you're saying chop?
10s.
10s, okay. I was gonna say.
Sure.
I'm gonna give it 10s because I like that you went more costume route with the story. I thought that was really cool, and it was way more elaborate than anybody else on the runway. Now let's do Darlene's. Kara?
Okay, Darlene Mitchell. It gave me a reference to Katya and Kasha's Las Vegas Divas when they did it, and your partner looked like Hormona Lisa, so I'm gonna give you 10s for that.
Shout out to daughter. I'm giving it 10s. It was Frankie and Grace down.
Yeah.
Down.
I cannot style to save my life, so for that reason too, like she can style anything. 10s.
I mean, it's me. 10s.
Yeah. Listen, I think the story behind it, the wigs, everything. I think you got everything. Family resemblance. There's still some performance element, and it was so tacky that it was like right. You know what I mean? It was like perfect for it. So I'm gonna give it 10s across the board. Okay. So do we have any 2 standouts?
Mikey.
Oh, Mikey! Fuck! Oh shit!
Well, Mikey clearly didn't.
Now you know how
Mikey
I feel
got
about
chopped.
that one. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just
Chop
kidding.
Mikey, honey.
Oh my God, what was it? I totally chopped.
Morgan and Mikey, it was like the glittered roots on the black gown.
Yeah.
10s. Yeah.
10s.
10.
She
Family,
looked alike.
she
Yeah.
resembled, yeah, 10.
It reminded me of this dress that Athena wears all the time. So chop.
Chop. Darlene, chop or 10s?
Athena probably left it there.
She did.
Yeah. 10s.
Tens.
They. I feel like they had the makeup. Like she said while it was on. Like it literally looks like Mikey. And wait, before I quote it, how many years did you say?
50.
Okay, I'll say that. Yeah.
Mikey and 50.
But you know what? It was all the elements were there.
Yes.
Yeah, it was just.
I was gonna
just
say,
kind of-
what do they reward this time? High concept, matchy color and style, or a twin look? What is
Yeah.
it going to
Yeah.
go to this time?
Yeah.
What do you think it's gonna?
I
go
don't
to?
think it's going to be concept. I think that Michelle is sitting there, and Rue already said, make sure you look alike.
And whenever she
was the other
says,
thing.
you know, Michelle looks for family resemblance, that literally means I'm looking for resemblance.
True.
It literally does, because I feel like she filters everything to her. Like,
Yeah.
say it's ugly. Say it's ugly, bitch. And then Rue's like, well. But it's Rue the whole time.
But there was a couple times where Rue had given advice and people took it and
Yeah.
it was a miss. So at this point too, it was like
Right.
you had seen her advice be successful, and if you defied it and were successful,
Yeah.
you could still win. So it was kind of like you had to choose the right moment to defy her.
Right, to challenge her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she
yeah.
was-
That's sort of
Totally.
like the whole spiral that while you're there, it's like, well, do I?
Yeah.
Can I? Like what?
Yeah.
Okay, so there's so much to unload right now. Like,
got
okay,
questions.
and I mean, one of the first things which we just like noticed right now, what she said was so different about one couple was the same exact. They had the same dress, a short and a long. And
Mikey.
it was so crazy. But
But
anyway,
she, yeah,
Yes.
Michelle's
but
cra- Michelle is
we'll
wild
touch on
for
that. We'll touch on that later. But right now, let's talk about the critiques you get, because these you don't get to hear. You didn't
Yeah.
get this the first time you see this and hear this. What were your thoughts on both your critiques?
They hated mine. So yeah, that was fun. No, I mean, like, I knew I was trying to go really heavy on the concept and not as strong on some of the exact like pieces. So I do agree that I failed in that sense, but I still stand by my idea and what I was trying to sell, and you know, catering it to whoever was gonna walk through that door. So like, 10s. 10s.
Yes, bitch. Great job.
Michelle can't tell me nothing. Oh,
Darlene,
and then RuPaul telling me she's slayed
Yeah.
every single challenge. Hello.
I mean,
That's
that right
fierce.
there.
Hello?
That
that's
is
fierce
enough
to
in
hear.
itself.
That is
Yeah.
so fierce to hear.
That was crazy.
What did you think of your critiques?
So watching the whole season and getting to see like what we didn't see has honestly been like such a gag.
Yeah.
But like hearing that and knowing that like the risk that I took, you know, is paying off, and I feel like that's kind of like been kind of like the theme, you know, throughout the season. I'm a woman of specific tastes, and like every time seeing those and seeing that like what I'm giving or the risk that I'm taking is paying off has been like really reassuring.
I mean, I love it. We haven't seen a woman as kooky as you since Tammy Brown has been on our TV. And
I
mean,
will tell you, there's
and
been
we
a lo-
love it.
There's been a lot of times where I didn't even know that I was giving kooky, or I'm like, I thought
Yeah.
I was doing what y'all were doing, and y'all are looking at me like I'm like crazy. I like step out from like where I'm getting dressed, and they're like, ah! And I'm like, what?
Do you know that that's what makes it so fierce?
Yes.
She's like, bitch, I'm serving. Everyone's like, well.
Yeah. And it's
They're
not
like, bitch, you have a clown nose on.
Yeah. But it's also so genuine too. Like it's so endearing and so real. Whereas like some people are always putting on a version of their drag character. It's
Yeah.
like yours just lives and breathes Darlene. And it's chain smoking constantly. Like it
I love
is-
it. Did you
so good.
borrow, Michelle, that bob?
That came out of the bag. Yeah, literally.
Did y'all like the bob?
Actually, it was serving. Yeah, I
She-
appreciate
she's
it.
a little shiny, little
I said
plastic.
Beetlejuice
looking-
3 times when I saw her.
We did.
Baby, I was like, oh.
But we turned to each other. Right? We saw. We go. Well, I don't remember that.
I do not remember that, Bob. I do not remember
I don't
that.
either.
I do have a question about Michelle. She said she understood Darlene's storyline as it came out further on the runway. Do you think it's fair that she didn't give Discord or you that same grace, Nini, when it came to
Yeah,
your
it must
concept?
be nice. Yeah, I mean, I think we all had kind of talked to. You know, we've seen the Makeover Challenge again and again, and the critiques can be
A
questionable.
little, yeah, all over the place.
You know, so at that point, that was kind of the reason that I doubled down. I was like, they're gonna critique it or they're not, and it's like, I'm gonna just have to stand by what I brought and don't have time to really change.
Let's
so.
see how this turns out. Okay, so much to talk about right now. Really quick, let's make some noise for Nini Coco winning her lip sync.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Great job, Nini.
Thank you.
And that was so sad to see that we lost one of the cowboys.
Terry.
Oh my God, yeah. That's so sad. So sending our love to Jane, especially because that was Jane's
Yes.
partner. Okay, so Discord, make some noise for Discord. Discord just. So I will say this about Discord. One, I love that she leans into the delusion because some girls really don't, and then that's when things get problematic. I won't say any names. But she had a good run on here.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
she had a
did.
really good run, and I don't think she
Even
gets enough
even
credit.
even and she
You-
cheated. So I mean, she's
What-
still
even when she cheated, even when she cheated. But I thought she had a great run. The looks were good.
She got her own camera, which no one else has.
No one else has
This
ever.
one.
Wow,
had.
wow.
She'll be back for All Stars.
Yeah, I do love that she said that.
Yeah.
Okay, so Nini, let's talk about this lip sync.
Yeah.
They call your name in the bottom. What's going through your mind? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts were of all Ariana Grande songs you could choose.
Right?
Of all songs. But it was kind of like this is a chance to try to show a different side of how you can perform. Watching it back, you know, it was good. It was so good.
You ate that,
I ate that,
sister.
sister. You know what? I think it's so weird to watch it back like this because
Yeah.
typically when we're in the clubs, we get to choose which posts we reshare. And now when we're watching this back, we don't get the chance to just kind of reshare these or not. But hey.
Now let me ask you this: having Jane and Discord, were you like, "Give me Discord, give me Discord, give me Discord"? I mean, your first
No,
thought is
yeah.
you could barely walk. So I mean,
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Easy answer, yes. Definitely Discord. Definitely
I love
Discord.
that Batty thought that was shady. That was.
We
that's-
know she can't walk,
Well,
girl.
I'm just saying.
Well, and also that song choice, so you did
Yeah.
give it everything you possibly could with that, and you looked better doing it than Discord did.
Thank you.
Sorry, Discord, love you. You look great.
Yeah.
But
You looked great.
It also looked like she didn't know a word right at the beginning.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
there-
oh
there
you
was a
clocked it,
couple-
bitch.
Yeah.
They said.
Yeah.
We all looked at each
which-
other like.
What was that?
Which, our season isn't known for knowing the words per se.
Please.
But I disagree with Michelle. That's not the number one job.
Yeah.
Okay.
They-
Good night.
No. Drag queens do other things than fucking lip
Yeah.
sync. Is that right? Yes. That's
Sure.
that's what we're
if
talking
you're
But-
about.
entertaining and you can win over a crowd.
Yeah.
Listen, and Kenya Pleaser had some of the best confessionals on this
Yes,
season,
yes,
regardless
yes.
whether she knew the words or not.
Yes.
She's fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
With that said, did you have a question, Kara?
Yeah, Darlene, from your perspective, who did you think was going to take it, standing behind the girls?
Oh, babe, I thought this was mine.
I was just gonna say.
I didn't think I should have been standing behind the girls. Okay.
For a second, they showed you. You're like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be her.
It's Mike.
Baby, they were putting panties on the sheet.
Listen.
What in the shit?
That was crazy to see.
And that's right.
Which our
And that's
face,
right.
we were
Took
like,
the panties off one to put them on another. I love cowboys, sure. I
Yeah.
live for it.
work. Have you guys ever been to the gay rodeo?
I haven't yet. I haven't been yet.
No, but we were all telling them like when this episode airs, we expect the invite.
Yes.
So when I open my phone, there better be.
Yeah.
But they gifted us. They all like brought gifts, which was really really sweet.
Yeah.
So we all got to pick like a custom like gay rodeo belt buckle.
Yeah.
I think that was Juicy's partner.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, that one is like still like up in my drag room, and they're like the fully like like stone and gilded like belt buckles, and
Yeah.
really really cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
are you both still in contact with your makeover?
Yes.
person?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were texting today about it, and I think it's so interesting to watch it back because in the episode he talked about how he was so nervous, and I think he was still kind of feeling some of those things too. And so we just kind of talked through that too. But I'm excited to see what he has to say after watching it. too.
I saw that you were so emotional with him. What do you think brought that on? Was it just his experience, or
Yeah, he was talking about how he was in the military, he's gay, he's black, he's Jewish, and in all of these parts
That's
of
a
his
lot.
identity, he was like, he has experienced hate and discrimination in so many different forms. He has watched his friends get murdered. It's like heavy shit that obviously for like a cutesy dootsy little show, it doesn't always make it there, but like these folks have found their community through gay rodeo, and they are able to take all those parts of their identity and feel safe in that space, just like we would do with drag. And they have pageants, they have houses in the same way that we do, and they have competitions, and it's the whole thing. So it was so cool to get to see that mirrored in them.
I like. This is like always one of my favorite episodes. I feel like because it's a good one. It's like it steps away from the usual, funny banter.
I like an inspiration.
And I really like that. I really like that. Okay, let me ask y'all this. I don't think anyone was really bad. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think it was such
Nini.
it was a and that's what I'm gonna ask, because I look at everyone and I'm like, was there anyone that were like, oh, clearly you guys were bad? You know what I mean? Like, and you being there with presentation, and we're gonna go back to the Untucked, but then I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
You gotta love the delusion. I love it. I'm a fan of it. Are you guys not?
Yeah.
Kara?
I believe her. I
You,
believe her.
you believe her.
I believe women, yes.
Yeah. No, I love it. You believe what?
Women.
Well,
Okay, so right now, how are we feeling in Untucked? Are you feeling?
Well, everybody's sad and
girl,
crying.
everybody was
Well, no,
always
not-
crying.
Not
Everyone's sad
Darlene.
as
Darlene is
She
like-
was like, I might win this.
Yeah. Yeah. The only people not emotional were Darlene and Discord for very different reasons. Everybody else was like, like.
Yeah, a couple breaks ago, Darlene, you were saying you were thinking this was going to be yours, but back there with the girls, how was the conversations going?
That's what we were just like discussing while it was on. We were like, in the moment, we don't remember like who we thought was taking it. I really don't remember, because normally when we're back there, we're kind of like, okay, well, I mean, after hearing that, I think that was yours, boo, or and I don't remember that one.
Yeah.
But
the highest
it
praise-
didn't stop me from thinking after you get Law saying this was the best, I was like, oh baby, y'all can like. You did good, sweetie, but like
Me and my biker shorts and panties.
Yeah.
Hello?
Did you guys think it was the best? I thought it was the best one, right? Like the story,
It was
it was
pretty good.
hilarious.
How the judges responded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I think it was a concept that worked.
Yes.
And
Yes.
You know
That's
what?
it was.
Yeah.
That's what it was.
And I will say this, for anyone that plans on competing on Drag Race, I guess resemblance is the most important thing
Yes.
from here.
And honestly, the critiques were that's what we were talking about when we got back there, was like how hard it was to judge each other, because the critiques, this was for the first time that I felt like they were kind of all over the board. Like
Yeah.
in me being last, like I fully didn't realize that I was in a little bit in Discord land. believing that it was mine until after I heard the critiques. Because before, like, I'm last up there. So I'm doing the math, and I'm like, okay, they didn't think that those two were. Oh, but they do think that those two are.
Yeah.
And then, wait, and I'm like, it
Being
gets
at
getting
the
to me, and I'm
last-
like, am I in trouble, or am I about to win? Like, like, so it was a little bit of, like, all over the place.
Yeah.
And also, and tell me if this happened, usually it's like good critique, bad critique, good critique, bad
Yes.
critique. You know what I mean? So if you get good before, you're like, oh shit, if I
Oh,
can
yeah,
be bad,
yeah.
does that happen? Did that happen?
No,
with
yeah,
you?
you're counting. Every time you're like, okay. And if you're at the back, I think I was at the back in an earlier challenge too, and you are just fully like, oh, fuck. Okay, so 6 minus 3
Literally,
is
the equation is like,
4, 14 minus... Like, it's so annoying.
well,
Yes. Yes.
May we all live to be like Discord.
And 5 remain. Listen, every time when queens do and say stuff like this, you have to ask yourself, what is the alternative to that, right? What do you say? I'm not good at anything. I suck. Absolutely not. So yes, you are good at everything.
Yes.
Say it, live it, and just do. Because what the hell are you good? Hello, you know what I mean? So on that note,
Yes.
give it up for Discord
Yes,
on a
Discord.
wonderful
Yes,
run.
bitch.
On a wonderful run, because she really had a great run.
Yes.
Right now, what we're going to do is we have VIP questions that come from our VIP members. We're going to ask those, and we're going to get questions from the audience. So I'm going to let the front bar know that if you want to join us for Q&A, please come on over to this side, because we're going to start playing music up front. But right now, for YouTube, I want you to show some love for the very talented, the stunning, and the shoes of Darlene Mitchell. I live.
And please keep that going for our squirrel friend. It is Nini Coco.
Hey, thank you.
Keep that energy going for Miss Cara Meltaville.
Thank you. And please keep it going for Batty Davis.
Yes, Daddy.
And please make some noise for Naysha Lopez.
Gracias. And before we go, who do we have next week?
Next week we have page 3 from the UK.
Yes.
Whoa.
And we have Denali from up the street. So
Yes.
check us out.
So it'll be a really good time. So don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already done so, and become a VIP member, because right now it's gonna get serious. Ciao.